Let's see the basic definitions of kinematics. We have displacement, distance, speed, velocity, and acceleration. We have points A and B, and they are 100 meters apart. You are traveling from A, you start at A and you go to B. So you travel 100 meters and it takes you 20 seconds to get there. In this case, we will define distance. Distance is the length of path traveled. The total path that you traveled was from A to B, 100 meters. And displacement is the distance between initial and the final points. The distance was 100 meters because that's the length you traveled from A to B. So distance is 100 meters. Displacement is also 100 meters because your initial point is here, final point is here, and the distance between them is 100 meters. Speed is distance over time. Distance is 100 meters and time is 20 seconds. 100 over 20 is 5 meters per second, which is the unit of speed. Velocity is displacement over time. Displacement is also 100 meters. Time is 20. 100 over 20 is 5 meters per second, which is also the unit of velocity. Now, let's assume that you go back from B to A. You are going back to your original point. You traveled towards the left, 100 meters again. Now, the distance would be the length of path traveled. Total path that you traveled was from A to B, which was 100 meters, and then from B to A, which was another 100 meters. The total length of path would be 100 plus 100. 100 plus 100, 200 meters. The total displacement here is distance between initial and final points. Initial point was A. This is where you started your journey, and finally you ended up at the same point A. Your starting point and the finish point are the same, and the distance between the same points, the distance between initial and final points is 0 because they are both the same points. So the displacement would be 0. In the second situation, the speed is distance over velocity, distance over time. Distance is 200 and the time, let's assume it takes another 20 seconds. So the time would be 20 to go this way and then 20 to come back. 20 plus 20, 200 over 40 or 5 meters per second. Velocity would be displacement. Total displacement is 0. So 0 over 40 seconds. 0 divided by any number is 0. So the velocity is 0. Next, we have acceleration. In this situation, you start at A and your velocity was 2 meters per second in the beginning. That's the initial velocity. And your final velocity was 10 meters per second. And it took you 4 seconds to go from 2 meters per second to 10 meters per second. Acceleration is change in velocity over time. Change in velocity is also written as delta v. Delta means change, v is velocity. And change is always given final minus initial. The final is 10, initial is 2, time was 4, so it's 8/4 or 2. The unit of acceleration is meters per second square. That would be the acceleration in this case. Those are the basic definitions. If you understand those, look at this situation. You are traveling from A to B. You start at A, you go this way, then you go here, and then you go this way, and finally at B. For this path, find the distance traveled, find the displacement, speed, velocity. If the time taken to go from A to B is 10 seconds. And in the second situation, you are starting at rest, so there is no velocity. Velocity is 0. It takes you 4 seconds to go to B, and now your final velocity is 10 meters per second. For this situation, find the acceleration. Let me know your answers in the comment below.